Yeah, I know, it sounds like it sucks. But trust me, you don't want our job. You're safe here, and we've got cold drinks in the fridge when you want to take a break. There's plenty of food, and the microwave works. We've got it good here. I'll tell you what. You till the fields here, we get seeds to plant, and then I can start teaching you. How to fight zombies? No. How not to get killed. Welcome back to Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead, starring Doug Fenton, football player. I finally figured out how to use the feature that tells survivors to go do things for you. And so Eddie went and tilled out this whole section here next to our cabin. It looks like we've got, let's see, this is 20, so 40 plots. 40 plots in order to plant seeds, and we have not even found a farm supply store, excuse me. Farm supply... Oh, I'm full of shit. This isn't a good look, survivors. Bootfist is full of shit within the first minute of recording. Okay, so we do have a farm supply store, which I think I want to get to really quick. And I do want to take a look at the prison just because it would be a nice place to clear out, including the entire rest of the FEMA camp, if we can, but that place is malfunctioning. But the major focus of today, the big point of interest in Doug's mind right now, is this Druid Tower up here to the northeast, just above the base that they've already cleared out. So, with Doug's new trusty katana, a very, very reliable weapon because of its hit rating, and also because Doug already has cutting 6, melee 6, we're going to be making use of that today. So let's see, what are we gonna have for breakfast? Let's have a meat pie, because we keep getting a notification in the morning that says, hey, you're not eating enough. Somehow, despite eating like 10,000 calories a day. Doug is just built different. Alright, we're just gonna chug down 2 Powerades and call it good now. I think instead of taking one of the vehicles, we're just going to walk. So we're gonna sheath that katana and... yeah, we're just gonna walk all the way out there. There's no reason for us to get in a car. What is with this fast traveling and taking... what? Tough zombies? Here? There shouldn't be any tough zombies or any zombies at all in this place. Ooh, they're a wandering horde. Not anymore. Alright. Tobacco pipe, some drugs. Oh, that's what you consider drugs? Okay, well, whatever, smash. Alright, Autumn, we need to tell you to smash zombies and to attack enemies that get too close, because we're going to... yeah, go for it. This one's all yours. Ow! Autumn got smacked in the face. That sucks. Ooh! Macaroni and cheese. Macaroni! And lots of alcohol wipes. We don't need all of these, but... food. Oh, wow. We're off to a great start today. Alright, let's just... okay, and we're recovered from our fail state. Okay. Let's see. Let's travel. More zombies? Ugh. Alright, you know what? Let's take care of these losers. I don't know where they're coming from or where they're going, but... really, more? Yeah, there's a whole horde traveling through the forest here. Well, not a whole horde, I guess. Let's see. Tools. No, nothing useful here. Can we take a little bit? Yeah, you know what? Let's take a little bit to get some plant fiber. We don't need that. Just look through the underbrush and try and find some nice materials that we can work with. Maybe some polytubers. What do these do? Rumored to grant protection to those who consume it. So if I just eat the whole thing... Wild roots. Root is tough and is not as tasty as a real raw carrot. That's okay. I don't care. Food's food. Dragon nails. Eating them raw would be a dangerous challenge. Okay. Is that a chicken? A bonus chicken? Let's try and not ruin its morale too bad so it runs all the way the hell off into Masardis and gets murdered. That'd be annoying. Okay. Seriously, how many... Oh, well, there we go. More zombies on our way here. You got this one, Autumn. Nicely done. Jeez, I can't even get to them before you splatter them. Okay. Bandages. Medical tape is worth a lot. Why is your leather wallet in the painkiller bottle? Whatever. A SWAT badge. I like a SWAT badge. I'll take the SWAT badge. That sounds cool. Tactical gloves? Yeah, maybe. Maybe. We've been getting hit in the hands. Okay, now that we've cleared up the zipper bag with heroin, of course it is. Alright. Alright, let's get back to fast traveling. Wretched hatchery. We gotta kill that. Those suck. Oh, here we go. Okay, good. Oh, and it won't get back up. I guess the wretched hatchery is incapable of reanimating. The hell is this now? Another wandering horde? Where did all these guys come from? Autumn, what are you running from? We have taken on bigger hordes. See, Doug's going samurai on all of them, and you're running. Why? Duct tape? No, duct tape wallet. Nothing here. Okay. Let's stomp all these out. I don't want to get caught sitting here and smashing zombie corpses when we could be out slaying evil demons and corrupt beasts. Oh my fuck. Autumn, we're gonna have to take care of this guy. Let's do it. I am going to wind running on you. And then we're going to just chop this thing up. He grabbed Autumn, but we're just going to start wailing on it. Slash, slash, slash. It decided to claw at us instead of Autumn. Autumn no longer finds herself grabbed. The beast is dead. And there is no proficiency that will... We're just going to hack this thing up. There's no proficiency that would be worth anything here. You find traces of implants in the body, but you care only for the flesh. A large adrenal gland. Huh. I wonder what that would be used for. Probably nothing. We didn't miss out on anything. Alright. Now we're fast traveling. There we go. That's real fast traveling. Zombie cow, what is it doing all the way the hell out here? Autumn, we gotta take care of this one too. Run. Slice. Ooh. And it's toast. And we're gonna have to dismember this one because you can't just... Sheesh. You can't just, smash large corpses. You have to actually cut them to bits. At least you can't anymore. It's right there. It's right there in sight, Autumn. There should be no more interruptions. Oh, a horde spawned in our path and we bypassed it. A leprechaun, huh? Where? Where is that piece of shit? Okay, well. It isn't. So, we're going to cast... Yeah, we're gonna cast Windrunning on ourselves before we get within range of that, because those druids, if there are any in there, are going to be... Excuse me? Okay, the katana is pulled away from Doug's hands as he is just minding his own business, walking through the forest, and this smiling ginger asshole laughs about it. Doug activates Windrunning. Trying to learn negative without direct for proficiency, prof magic enhancement beginner. Okay, so it failed to give us the proficiency for enhancement. Which, yeah, that reads. Our novice enhancement has been stuck at that rating for a while. Hey! We throw up heavily. Oh, you think that's gonna stop me? No, we're gonna chop this stupid piece of shit up. Yeah. Bet you think you're real funny now, huh? Alright, well, we don't have to dismember his corpse. Doug vomited in a bush, and then picked up the katana and ran the leprechaun down. He thought he knew something. Alright, well, that sucks. We feel awful. Our health is absolutely hosed because of that, radiation. But we're no longer irradiated, so our health should be able to stabilize. However, survivors, if you don't mind, I am going to go and add the proficiency because it looks like it's bugged. For, let's see, edit proficiencies. We need to go to, let's see, can we search for proficiency? Yeah, enhancement. Novice enhancement is now known. We are now proficient in it, and achievements have now been disabled. Well, guess what we're going to do? We're going to re-enable them. There we go. Okay, so now when we cast enhancement spells, they should go from giving us journeyman enhancement? Well, whatever. We'll see. Are we still windrunning? We're not still windrunning, because we... I'm sorry, is that a... It's a festering boar. Hello, Pigu. Goodbye. We hear a whack. And it's another festering boar, which Autumn one-shots. Okay. We're just gonna keep up windrunning on both of us. Let's see, did that give us... What is it? Enhancement, 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 enhancement. Do you not get higher level enhancement right now? Is that not a thing? Hold on. I I need to check now. Because I don't know what the next enhancement proficiency is. Edit player. Proficiencies. Enhance. Oh, it's called No, we have apprentice, don't we? No, we have novice. Apprentice would be right here, and we don't have it. Is it just not implemented? Oh, jeez, we get leapt at by a decayed pouncer. Bad kitty. Okay. Okay, here is our entrance. We're going to very carefully step in here. It looks like we find a zombified Anor. It doesn't really care that we're here. It looks like even zombified, this wonderful, majestic creature is just kind of sad. Day and night moisturizer? Can we use it? No, you cannot. Okay. Alright. All of these open bramble roots, can we... Oh, jeez, a dog! Ambushes us as we go through the door. Okay. We're good now. What's a transistor? Nah. Okay. Let's take a look up here. We're going to need to turn on the flashlight, and then look again. And then look, and then... Aha! A druid, but what kind? A feral druid. Come on, Autumn, let's go! Ah, shit! We get blasted twice with roots. We free ourselves, the roots and vines wither up and die, and we start hacking up this druid. The feral druids have been laid low. This guy was wearing a blazer. Huh. And cartoon boxer shorts. Oh, where did his pants go? Ooh, some mercury. We'll take that. Ah! We open the door and we get blasted by another. We're just going to rip out of the roots and hack him down with our... Excuse me. With our katana. None of these books are cool. Okay. Autumn, you good? You got minor bleeding. Let's use the first aid spray. Yes, I am hurt. Okay. Use the first aid spray on Autumn's. Yeah. God, what are we getting hurt by? A fantasy novel. Nice. Vegetative grasp. That's one we don't have yet. We could sell the scroll of Water Strider's Walk. We're getting hurt by something still, but it doesn't look like anything is actually around to hurt us. Let's smash all of these. Okay. Ooh! Oh my god. So many beasties. A festering boar, a wolf, a dog. But nothing else of use in here. We'll peek just in case. Okay, nothing. What are we doing on wounds? Alright, we have minimal pain. Ooh! Another puma! Alright, Autumn, you take care of that. I'll take care of this. Moonflowers. Looks like this is a bunch of, what's it called? Alchemical reagents. Oop! Zombie dog. Not a real threat. Crystallized mana. There's desks here. Nice. Just the one had anything useful, it looks like. But mercury is going to be required for us to start enchanting with. Spells, sacrificial regrowth, shape wood. Grow a log from a living tree and prune it without violence. Okay. Does that... Wait. Huh. That's cool. So... I guess we could use one of the trees near our cabin, and another scroll of vegetative grass, and we get jump scared by an antlered horror ramming into us. Doug sprints back and lets the thing Where'd it go? There we go. Autumn, come on, help me out. Ah! Keep hitting it. And with Autumn's help, we do smash it down. Oh, another zombified Anor. It looks like it's just pooped everywhere. Thorn skin. Renew the forest. Huh. Grow an entire forest from nothing, given enough time and mana. There were druids who made good money doing this for industrial logging, the ethics of which were always good to start an argument at a party. Thorn skin. That sounds like a really good one. Another vegetative grasp. Why not? Vegetative poultice. It's, you know, it's a scroll. Oh, geez. Autumn. If we open the door, we find more monsters. Oh, geez. The bear has grabbed us. Okay. And we're good. Woof. Bear looks like it exploded everywhere when we smashed it. Parabolan wool blouse. Aren't these worth something? Sometimes dimly shows reflections of things here and not. It's got barely any encumbrance, and it protects us from bullets. That sounds pretty nice. Yeah, we'll take one. It says blouse, though, which means kind of that Doug is kind of, you know, iffy about wearing something called a blouse. Pulping one or more corpses and this would take too much time. Continue? No. We're going to dismember it. Okay. It looks like everything is clear here. Let's just peek up here. Oh, I don't like that. Autumn, I want you to stand right here. Just stay right here. And I am going to drop my bag, my rucksack, so I can have my maximum dodge value and probably get blasted as soon as I open this door, right? No? Oh! Yep, here we go. We're just going to smack the antlered horror in the eye, the leg, dodge it, hit it in the leg again. We're just chopping wood here with this thing. And we kill it. And there's another one, of course. But it cannot withstand our onslaught. There is the feral high druid. So we're going to try and shout at him. Ah! He impales us. Yeesh. With roots. Doug feels a pretty nasty mark. Oh, he's surrounded. Doug's not going to stay here. He's rooted, but he breaks free. Oh, do I have cap lock on? No. Okay, we smack that wolf. Then we try to swing at the feral high druid, but whiff. He hits us. We smack him with a crit straight through the torso. He falls in half. This site has been cleansed. Well, almost. We're going to take a look at our bleeding wounds. We're just going to put some pressure on it. Doug slips a hand under his chest guard. And the bleeding stops. Let's see. A Tonto +1. No wonder. And a wedding ring. That is unfortunate. This must have been another one of the prominent druid couples in this area. Or, amending an earlier assertion from a much earlier episode, this one may have been married to that one all the way over, you know, there, right here. Yeah, this one. Which has been conquered. Let's see, anything useful in here? Doug feels a certain catharsis. Menstrual pads. We can sell those. We love selling these. Doug feels a certain catharsis. Having felled the High Druid. Potion of water breathing. Scroll of wooden shaft. Probably the spell that was used on us. Another vegetative poultice. Alright. Well, let's get rid of the antlered horror. Smash everything else. Autumn, we're good to go out of here. We have done well. We can now... Oops, we're going the wrong way. We can now count this as... Druid Tower conquered. Oh, that goes up. Trying to go down. Hey, we never checked out the rest of this room. It's got druidic bed. Spongy moss and an ordinary sheet over it. You probably wouldn't have wanted to sleep on it before the Cataclysm, but nowadays any real bed is a luxury. Okay. I guess we don't see any thing of interest otherwise in this place. So we will now leave and clear that out. What's this over here? A billboard. Okay. Well, we have done our job. We can now turn off this flashlight, and now we can fast travel our ass right back home. Sure is nice to have... I'm sorry, did you just say that there was a soldier that we haven't killed? Where? Oh, it's just this one guy. Come here. Come on. Come here. Come here. Come here, honey. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, injectable prophylactic anti-venom. Injected a few hours before venom exposure, was developed in top secret by the military in response to increasing biological chemical warfare. We'll take the prophylactic. We'll take the medical tape as well. And 2 more prophylactic anti-venoms. These must be very, very expensive. And we'll take the premium cigar, because why not? And then smash it. Okay. Back to traveling. I'm thinking we're gonna try to find all the druid towers that we can, clear them out, and with those spells that we get, turn Doug into a real beast of a druid. Oh. Whoops. I just ran over that zombie. And those two. Wow. Okay. And back at it. I was thinking maybe Doug could get a sling, maybe. Like a minute. Whoop. We did it again. We just ran over a zombie. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay. We head back and no, we ignore the crawling zombie. Boomer? Where? Okay, so, you know what? The crawling zombies... die. Oh, God, why is the... I think I know why it's so laggy here. It's because of this. This lab must stretch out all the way across this underground area. Yeah. Yeah, it probably does. Because it's giving us a lot of slowdown. Okay, but first, as is tradition, we take out one of our knives from the bag of knives, and then, let's see, we're going to pick up a rock, and then, boom! Also, a Doug classic. Okay. We continue traveling. I'd really like to get back to base without any interruptions. Lovely. Alright, let's take a look at reading a little bit to get our weariness under control. And maybe, you know, have some lunch. Nothing like, ooh, a maple pie. We're bad at dessert baking. It's fine, Doug, we're gonna learn. We're gonna use the hot plate. Apparently this thing's going to be old. Hopefully it's not rotten as soon as we, No, it's just old. Okay, and we eat the entire actual maple pie. That was... No normal human would do the kind of shit that Doug does when eating. No one. Alright, we're going to drink a little bit of that to... Just some more Powerade to get our hydration up, and then we're going to take a look at... Let's see, renew the forest. Grass to grow through pavements, bushes and flowers to sprout, and trees to grow to full height in moments. In addition to mana, the spell also requires hit points to cast, and will fail if you are too injured. Okay, so you can't accidentally kill yourself with it. That's good to know. Alright, sacrificial regrowth. Giving one's own life, you restore withered and barren plant life nearby. What remains will need time to regrow to its full strength. Understood? Shape wood. You can basically create a new log. That's neat. It is the druidic way. Doug can, I believe, refrain from failing on the elven path. I think. Vegetative grasp. Larger targets are less affected, and it has no effect on targets not on natural ground. Okay. So, vegetative grasp is kind of a spell we should probably not do. Unless if we plan on fighting out in the open a lot. Machine mind. Repair. Use of electronics. Computers. Sounds really good. But thorn skin. Makes you vulnerable to fire. That's fine. That's fine. I mean, how often do enemies actually use fire attacks? Oh. You know, now that I think about that, it would be really shitty to get stuck with, like, a feral... what's it called? Kelvinist? Ugh. He just point flares us and sets Doug on fire, and then he's toast. I should probably think about keeping a little fire extinguisher on myself, just in case. Spell transforms Druid's skin. Yeah. You know what? Excellent protection. Sounds fantastic. Doug is going to need that because it's transmutation and probably also enhancement. I think it's starting to kick in. Who's saying that? Do we have a... You know, constant sense of hunger. Body desperate for calories. Do we have a parasite? Anti-parasitic. You take some anti-parasitic medication. Okay. That'll do it. And I'll have some cheese. Ugh. There's gotta be a spell. I know there's a druid spell that increases your health. The healing power of nature. It's not this one. It's not this one. That's fine though. Okay. Let's sit here and read a little bit of our fantasy novel with everyone here. Doug and the crew are all about reading fantasy novels. Okay, and now we use Thornskin for the first time. It's 500 mana to cast it, and it lasts for 4 minutes, and it requires free hands. But let's try it out. We cast Thornskin. And now we have a thorn skin integrated. It covers our eyes. Ooh. It's an aura. It's an aura. It doesn't actually cover our eyeballs. Holy shit, that's nuts. Like, even on its worst, that is really good ballistic protection. That's 8. That could save you from a bullet. Not a high caliber bullet, but like a 9mm fired by most feral security guards. And apparently it has its own weight. Okay. Very interesting. Did that count as transmutation, evocation? No. I guess we can just never actually get apprentice enhancement. Or I don't understand how to. Maybe the game doesn't do a very good job of explaining it? That's fine, I guess. We are not going to practice this spell like that. That would be ridiculous. So what we're actually going to do is just practice Bless again. I wonder what happened to cause it to... Oh, there we go! We finally got points in Apprentice Enhancement. Okay, so it does work. It's just, it takes a good bit. It says it needs 16 hours of time. Whereas Novice Enhancement took 8, so it's going to take us twice as long to get proficient in that. That is perfectly fine, because it looks like, now that we're actually proficient in it, whenever Doug uses Bless, his strength is increased by 4. Beautiful. Even if it doesn't last very long. And I don't know exactly what kind of spell this one is. They don't exactly tell you what's what. Whatever. Whatever. Let's see. Let's put away some food. The shelf-stable goods we can just put away here. And these wild roots do not last long outside of the ground, so... And a Tonto +1. What a nice, cute weapon. That we're not going to use because that's just not Doug's way. Okay, we're going to keep the medical tape because I want to trade that later. The Parabolan wool blouse we'll put away here. We're going to drop all the filthy items right here. And this is going to be the sellable goods table. The place where Doug puts all of the stuff that he plans on getting rid of. Especially stuff that we already have. All these nice spells. Even with... jeez. Even with our bandaging, our health is so tanked that it's impossible for us to heal properly. I'm hoping that it was just a parasite that we had and we, never really knew. As that would explain why we're suddenly so hungry, why we're weirdly irradiated, and I don't know, a bunch of other things. Buff potions. I think the buff potions should probably go in here. Because why not? Normally I would skip over this, but I do want to tell about my thought process of what we're going to do moving forward, because I think I want to hit... Oh, I completely lost track of what I was actually going to do. Right, we wanted to check out the farm supply store because we're going to get some farming going. I want to make sure we have crops growing before we even get to... We're saving those. Before we even get to the next season. I may actually do this playthrough long enough that we'll jump past an entire week just by, you know, blowing our time away and letting our skills rust just a little bit while we study spells and proficiencies, maybe. And while we also do this trading. You know, do some farming, do some crafting, get our survivors to make some gear for each other, do trades with Valzane and them, you know, the usual stuff. It's, let's see, prophylactic antivenoms in here. You know what, the Oleoribus sheaves. Oof. It's 20mm boxes. Alright. That's right, he doesn't have anything else for us. We're just going to trade that and get $100 of credit. Okay. Wield the katana, we have the katana. Okay. And now we're gonna go to the farming supply store. I'm hoping that it's gonna be chock full of seeds. I'm sorry, are there eggs here? Yeah, American robin eggs. Okay. And they don't seem very fearful of us. We'll travel down the highway. Right, this thing is still here. And it looked like it was good shape, but it's got no vehicle tank, so it's unfortunately useless. Otherwise, I would definitely take that Hummer and plow through zombies with it. Okay. It looks pretty clear here. Well, there's a few zombies here and there, but nothing Doug and Autumn can't handle. Sappy scrolls. Oh, feral human coming at us. Getting double teamed by me and Autumn. Another wedding ring. I wish I knew what we could use diamonds for. Oh, here we go. Yeah, okay, it almost looks like that zombie was like, no, never mind, I'm not going towards them, but he can't see us. Alright, MRE package. Yeah, we could have lunch here. Okay. Nothing else of use on these guys. What the hell are Chelsea boots? Like, I actually just want to know what Chelsea boots are. They're a pair of knee-length laceless boots formed from calf skin with an elastic side panel that's designed to stretch away to facilitate simple donning and doffing. These stylish stompers are a time-old gift from Victorian age England, intended for you to fashionably saunter down roadways rather than sprint for your life. The style of boot became a style staple within London during the 1960s, where they were synonymous with the mod crowd. Okay, that's cool. Didn't know that. And now, I don't care. I'll take the stragglers, Autumn. Don't worry. I'll take the stragglers. Come on. We can't open the. God damn it! I got an idea. Come here. Come on. Over here. There you go. And it doesn't open from this end. Damn it! All right. Just go through the. Ow! Shit! And its teeth sink into your right leg. Ow! They can lunge at you. The zombie lizard men can lunge and really hurt you. Okay. Rewritten scroll. We love those. They're free money. Why would this sell... Huh. Why are there soldiers here in this base? And why was that one naked? And then how did we know it was a soldier? I guess the way that we justify that is just by saying, well, they had nothing but tattered bits. That's all. Let's see. It doesn't look like there's any seeds here. Welding rods. Welding tanks. Yeah, I can understand the rest of this stuff being here. Weak glue, cool. Let's try this. Seed. Okay, so there is gherkin cucumber seeds. Or jerkin, I don't know which. Fishing hook, fish bait. Okay. I guess we could go fishing. That'd be cool. What is this? Where's the other seed? This buckwheat seeds. That's cute. An ice axe? No, we're not gonna use that. An ammo box. I'm sorry, how much? 500? Yeah, this makes sense. You know, for taking down pests. Alright, no seeds out here, at least. Just a bunch of other silly equipment we don't give a shit about. How about over here? Are there any plastic bags? Oh. Cattle fodder. Okay, cool. So this is a farm supply store, but not for those kinds of farms. Okay. Noted. The seeds are nowhere to be found here. Okay. Just had to take care of something really quick. Metal casting reference manual. That's cool. Yeah, we'll take that. And there's logs, and there is absolutely 0 seeds in this entire place. That is just incredible and sad. What are you doing out there? Oh, you're smashing corpses. Okay, well, we've smashed all of these, so I think we're good. Cody and Jay. Yeah, we'll go check out what Cody and Jay are all about, I guess. Still disappointed we see seeds, but we don't actually have a place where they're stocked in that store. So, kind of sucks. Bird Pow? Yes! From the northwest? Ugh. Let's kind of take a look around here and see what's going on. Okay, we see a autonomous crows. It can't see our current location. And it is definitely shooting. That thing has thousands of rounds. It will not run out of ammo. Possibly. So we're going to ignore it. Try not to get shot. And go and see what these guys are about. What is this? Bulletin board. Pinning various notices for other survivors to read. To read. I guess we could do that. What is this? You have ammunition? Hey. Okay. I guess that's not the actual intended entrance. This must be. So we're going to put away the katana, just so we don't talk with our weapon out. What is this? Time magazine. You have magazines here? That's cute. Alright, welcome to the First American Bank of Munitions. We convert your goods and services to the new gold standard. What? I did a boring IT job and prep for this shit, so... Look at me now! Yeah, look at you now. So, munitions? Fuck yeah. New currency is death and I'm dealing it. Oh, well then. I am absolutely loaded. But, how does this work exactly? Pretty simple. Pretty simple, bud. I barter in pre-shit show ammo. And to stimulate the growing economy, I print and issue more. I take your goods, Cody would call it labor, and exchange it for the new universal currency. You want to convert currency, I am happy to facilitate, but it'll take a few days, and there is a service charge. So you're really going in all in with this bank thing. So the next series of currency is probably going to be ready on the 23rd. Fresh off the print, that's cool. I'll make sure to take a look, but I want to trade. So Jay sells reloaded rounds, which this ammo never misfires. Okay, but this is slightly inferior performance compared to factory produced ammo. I believe slightly really doesn't become a problem that much. It's reloaded 5.7. You've got ammo, but you don't have gun. You have the food for gun. Gun food. Alright, well, and he doesn't have a lot of it either. Let's see, I'd like to convert some rounds. So you can make reloaded? Okay. Have some ammo to sell? Yeah. Yeah, I would like to convert some of my 5.56. Yeah. Now I want you to convert these rounds into... Let's see, can you make me 5.7? Can you make me 5.7? You can make me 5.7, but you make it reloaded. And you make it FMJ. Alright. Doug shouldn't worry about that. He should just bank the credit. Here, you got my ammunition. I've gotta go. Alright. Now we're gonna go and check out what Cody is hello. We just opened the door right behind Cody. I'm not saying hiya, darling. Not in a voice, survivors. I'm just not feeling that today. Who are you? I'm Cody. Was an engineer before everything went to hell. Guess I still am, but I don't have to consult anymore, so I consider that a plus, at least. So what's with all the weapons and armor? Make them myself. Always loved traditional armaments, and I'm a proud member of the SCA. I don't know what that stands for. I could look it up. Figure now that everything has gone to hell, I can make it a full-time thing. Lots of survivors in need of a big old hammer or some armored guards to keep the biters off. It takes some serious equipment to make all this. Well, what can I say? I had a lot of disposable income. Kept me busy and all that. So yeah, got a pretty impressive shop in the back. Still, this is a lot of equipment. Wouldn't it be easier to buy this stuff from a manufacturer? Honey, I have a hard time finding a bra that fits. Good luck finding a breastplate. Tell me about it. Finding anything that fits in this apocalypse has been a nightmare. Hey, killer, so what do you want? Let's trade. I want to see what you have to sell. You actually sell real armor. But as for weapons, if I want you to make me a weapon, I don't really have the time to work on something like that. Got lots of pieces on sale on the shelves. What do you mean? What is this place? I'm not gonna ask if them Jerry. I don't know if you met Jay yet, but he and I split a garden out here. We both worked in technology, and we were convinced the world was ending, so we both got property outside town. Good idea. We met when we moved in, when he moved in next door, so this is a little homestead with a few upgrades. We aren't really sweating property lines at this point. Alright. So you don't want me to do anything for you. You don't need anything, and I don't have anything to give you. So... Oh, that's right. Their guns actually did fire at that, this mass grave that's just been here that whole time while they lived here. You know what? Let's go over to this mansion. I have a feeling that something interesting is over at this mansion. Call it a hunch. We're gonna approach it with our weapon out. We're going to avoid going directly through swamp because you never know when you're going to find a black dragon. Here we go, no black dragons, just zombos. So we're going to say hello to the welcoming party. Take that gun, thank you. Smash all those corpses. Let's see. Oh, look at this. What do we even need Cody for if there's a broadsword, a mace, junk ornamental plate armor? Okay, but that great helm is real. So is that chainmail hauberk, isn't it? The encumbrance is minimal. So is the protection. And it's budget steel chain. Broadsword is made very poorly, but it should still stand up to a few swings. That's not important. Doug's got already glorious Japanese folded and enchanted steel. He needs no other weapon. This mansion's not as loaded with zombies as I thought it might be. Kinda weirdly empty. There's not even any spellbooks here. I guess they weren't really interested in the... Oh, no, and I'm immediately wrong again. Aura of Protection. Why have we not learned that spell yet? Is this a safe? Huh, yeah, it is. No, you're not breaking the windows here. Cataclysm. Excuse me? A terrible stench is the first sign of this monster's presence. It has an ox-like body and a warthog-like head, with a neck almost as long as a giraffe's. It keeps its head low to the ground, but there's something odd about its eyes. Smash that. And close the windows. Nope. Don't know what the hell that thing is. Don't want it coming near the house. Mansion, whatever. We're gonna close all the windows on this side. Close all the windows. Stomp out all the zombies here and... Oh shit. Don't break the windows. Oh god, the Cataclysm is there. Fuck. Oh my god, it nailed that zombie. Okay, we're leaving. Autumn. Autumn. Forget this corpse. Let's go. Doug and Autumn press themselves against the back wall of the mansion bedroom, breath held. Outside, something massive bellows, a bowl-shaped nightmare of bone and smoke, and it skewers a zombie clean off its feet, hurling the corpse into the mansion wall hard enough to rattle the window frame. With luck, the monster's rage is spent. Either way, the zombies inside the mansion will be easier than that thing. And another base, any base, is worth the trouble to clear. Doug and Autumn wait a silent beat, trade a look, and then slip out of the bedroom, axes tight in their hands. The day's disappointments cling to them like the dust on the mansion furniture. Farm supply store had been a letdown. Shelves full of useful odds and ends, sure, but only a couple sad packets of seeds. Nowhere near enough to fill the plots Eddie broke his back tilling. Still, clearing a few floors of this place will mean shelter, storage, and another foothold in the region. A small detour, sure, but one that pushes the apocalypse back another inch. If you've enjoyed this episode, please leave a comment and a like, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for watching, and as always, stay tough, survivors.